Hello, Meena here. Welcome to my channel Grow Joyfully. In a series of videos, I'm sharing my experience in doing aerobic composting at home in big terracotta pots. I started on 8th February 2021, filled my biggest pot at one shot with green browns. And every 3 or 4 days, I've been giving the mix a thorough stir. Barely 3 weeks later, I witnessed the magic that the greens vanished. In 3 videos, I am explaining the composting process in a very simple fashion. I've already explained the shelter and the food requirements of aerobic bacteria and the ambience requirements. In this video that you're watching, I'm going to review the 1G3B ratio and how to adapt it. I'll also explain the use of accelerator. Is 1G3B ratio sacrosanct? No, not really. As I said, in the first few batches you follow it. After that, you detect how your mix is. Okay. To give an example, if you forgot to put salt in a recipe, like sambar that we make in India, it's easy to add salt. But if salt is more, then you really need to troubleshoot and say, how am I going to remove the excess salt from that recipe? Similarly here, if you follow 1G3B, it's going to be like this, and you can add more moisture. But if there is lot of moisture, the mix turns soggy and there are a lot of creepy crawlies and the odor is bad, this is when it becomes very, very unpleasant. But having said that, there's nothing sacrosanct about 1G3B. It all depends on the kind of greens that you put. Suppose you put greens like papaya peels or watermelon peels, the water content will be more. There is every possibility that your mix can turn soggy. You add more browns. If you use relatively dry greens, like ordinary greens, simple vegetable peels and so on, so maybe you can play around and see 1:2.5 will do, or 1 greens with 2 browns will do. You can try all of that. But I would request you to try it out after consistently tasting success in the first few batches by following 1G3B formula. It always works for me. And I always have this nice situation of no creepy crawlies, nice earthy order, and me having to add some more moisture here. That's a better situation to be in. Okay, in about 16 to 17 days, I find the greens vanishing. But the browns are tough nuts to crack, literally. They're going to take some more time. Can I accelerate the process in any way? Yes, I can accelerate the process by increasing the population of the microorganisms inside. The more the merrier. So how do I do it? This brings us to another concept called as accelerator. An accelerator is a spray that we do on the mix, and the accelerator typically consists of beneficial bacteria. They join the gang which is already present in the mix. There's a big party that is going on. They multiply happily, they live happily, and decomposition will happen faster. We have a zero cost accelerator right from the kitchen. Just take about 100 ml of yogurt or dahi and churn it, and add about 1 liter of water to it. We get buttermilk, and that buttermilk has to turn sour. So simply keep it in a bottle and keep it outside, not in the fridge. In summer situations like this, the buttermilk turns very sour in 3 to 4 days. Cannot even smell it. It will be so sour. And that sour buttermilk contains a lot of beneficial bacteria. So that's what I'm going to do. I put it in a sprayer and I simply sprinkle. And I'm quite liberal with it right now because the moisture level is quite low here as compared to, not even 1 or 2 drops that we got. So I can do it, but never pour accelerator. So you can see that I am sprinkling here, or I am spraying, but definitely not pouring. There are other alternatives to it. If you are an urban gardener in India, if you are a farmer, you would know about Panchakavya and Jivamrita. These also contain a lot of microorganisms, beneficial microorganisms. So sometimes I use sour buttermilk, which is always available in the kitchen. But when I apply Panchakavya or Jivamrita to my plants, I ensure that I spray them or I sprinkle them in my aerobic mix as well. I will now put back this entire container, entire mix back into this container. As I told you, I took it out only to explain the whole process. You don't have to take it out like this. You will simply take a container that fits your convenience, and you'll only be giving a thorough mix every time. In my next video, I'll be demonstrating how I harvest the black gold, and I'll also be sharing some tips and tricks. Hope you find my videos useful. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.